Hey guys, good evening. Good evening. How's everybody? Today's what? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Happy February 1st. Let me pull this back a little bit. Let's see if Instagram. Okay, yep. Happy February 1st. I haven't been live in like 2 to 3 weeks, but that's okay. I learned a lot while I was away. But we're going to talk about everything today. Well, I feel like I'm rhyming already, y'all, and I'm just getting started. Okay, so guys, if you're new to my live streams, I'm Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. I help small businesses and individuals save money on their taxes and build generational wealth. I'm the owner of an accounting firm, Suncrest Financials, located in Largo, Maryland. And I'm excited to be back and live streaming, guys. So we're getting into it. Tax season already started. We're like 7 days in. I think we're 7 days into tax season, y'all. All right. And let me be honest with y'all, it's been a lot going on. So we're going to do quite a bit today. We're going to talk about some topics. We're going to talk about Black people being audited. And I'm also going to answer some of you guys' questions because I know a lot of you always have questions. You're sending me DMs and things like that. So we're going to answer those questions today as well. So if you guys want to see my screen on Instagram, head over to our YouTube page, which is Folasade TV. Okay. And watch it there. But we're about to get started, y'all. Okay. Tax season been stressful already, y'all. Like literally, tax season been stressful already, y'all. So bad to the point where today I had to let my team go early from the stress of tax season already. Just today, I was telling one of my team members, we all excited, right? Well, I was talking with Paula today because we just saved the client over $13,000, y'all, right? So I'm like, pumped, yes. Go, Paula, we did this. She all like, yes, Folasade. Why? While I'm talking with her today, y'all, I get a message from Berta in the office say, Folasade, an IRS agent is at your door, at the office door, and they want you to call them. I'm like, I was just jumping for joy, saving this client $13,000. In the same breath, I had to grab my emotions and first of all, think about what client that they would be knocking on my door for. Okay. I'm like, okay, what client? So I'm going through my brain. Okay. So they tell me, so I called the IRS agent, a miss. Okay. So right after that, my team like, Folasade, you forgot you got to call another IRS agent. Like, y'all, tax season been crazy. So what's happening is just that the agents are coming out of the woodworks. They're coming out. They're coming from under the ground like the groundhog. Okay. They're coming from out of the ground like the groundhog. They're calling, they're following up on cases. They're trying to get their dough. Okay. The IRS is trying to get their dough, y'all. I told y'all last year, the year before that, the IRS is coming. So that's one stress, y'all, that we've been dealing with. Okay. And that's one problem. Next problem, and I warned you guys about this. Everybody's refunds are significantly lower, or they're not getting a refund at all, or they're owing. No one refund from last year has been the same. So I've been having to have very hard conversations with clients in like the past 7 days. Like I'm like so crazy. Like this tax season just seems so absolutely ghetto, y'all. Like I don't even know even where to begin. And so it's a few things that I want to discuss that kind of ties into why this tax season is so ghetto. And it all goes back to us really understanding how this tax thing works, y'all. Okay. So the problem that we're having is that we don't realize that when they make changes in the tax brackets, or when they reduce the earned income credit, or when they took back the child tax credit to the original amounts, it significantly changed what your refund would be. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. I don't think a lot of people understood that in all actuality, I may not be getting a refund back because from what I'm noticing in these tax groups, a lot of people still want to get that advance. A lot of people still want to do this, but your tax refund is significantly lower. So that's the issue too. Then now, another audience, according to, and this, guys, I have to kind of put my disclaimers up really quick before we go into this. And guys, I'm about to start sharing my screen because we're about to go into one of our main topics for today. The New York Times released an article talking about Black people will be the ones that end up being audited the most with this surge of IRS agents. So who said that first? Me. Who bashed me? Y'all, per usual. Oh, they're not going to be auditing nobody, Folasade. They're not going to be auditing no Black people. Black people don't have enough money to be audited. Everything. Y'all bash me per usual, but per usual, God has always blessed me with some foresight. Thank you. And I was right. So, guys, we are about to start with, I'm about to share my screen. Give me one. Let's see. Let me see if I can do this. Let me put like a little, do I have like any like, all right, 1 second. All right, guys, so I'm going to share my screen, and soon I'll get this thing down pack, y'all, where I will have my screen shared when I come back. Okay. All right, y'all. So the New York Times just released an article as of, I think it was today. My publicist sent it to me again, was like confirmation. Oh, yesterday. So if you guys are watching me on Instagram, please head over to our YouTube channel, which is Folasade TV. If you want to see my screen, if you guys are on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for the algorithms. Trying to build YouTube up over there. I think we have 11,500 subscribers now. So I'm trying to get us to like 100,000 subscribers. Trying to get my Instagram to 100,000 followers. Yes. Okay. So the article that we're watching, we're looking at right now on YouTube. Let me go ahead on, and I need to put my fair use clause up there. All right. So everything's fair use right now. Don't want no issues. So this article basically says Black Americans are much more likely to face tax audits, study finds. So why, not to toot my own little horn, but they couldn't pay for Folasade. They could have saved millions of dollars, gave me and my team $250,000, okay? Because we didn't have to do no extra research to already know that Black Americans will be the ones that are will be audited, okay? I already knew this. And so it's really frustrating for me that the media is so deceptive and has so much propaganda that when you guys hear me talk, you may question the validity of my predictions when I'm actually working directly with a lot of IRS agents, working directly with the IRS almost every day, stressful, okay? So I'm, kind of behind the scenes. Now, I don't know everything, but I am experienced. I have 21 years in the game. So, guys, when I tell you guys something, please trust that it's not just for me to get likes. I'm not here for likes. I'm really here to help you guys. And I really was trying to prepare you guys over the past 2 years that you all of us of this melanin type, right, are going to be the ones audited. So we just want to go through this article really quick. And then we're going to go from there, okay? It says Black taxpayers are at least 3 times as likely to be audited by the Internal Revenue Services as other taxpayers. Even after accounting for the differences in the types of returns each group is most likely to file, a team of economists has concluded in one of the most detailed studies yet on race and the nation's tax system. The findings do not suggest bias from individual tax enforcement agents who do not know the race of the people they are auditing. They also do not suggest any valid reasons for the IRS to target Black Americans at such a high rate. There is no evidence that group that group engages in more tax evasion than others. Instead, the findings document discrimination in the computer algorithms the agency uses to determine who is selected for an audit. According to the study by economists from Stanford University, the University of Michigan, the University of Chicago, and the Treasury Department, and Folasade, okay, let's be honest, I really be thinking, y'all, they take my content. I really start to think it's just crazy. Because it's just like 3 months, 6 months, maybe like a year after I come, it's like they have all my words in their stuff. Some of that discrimination appears to be rooted in decisions that IRS officials made over the past decade as they sought to maintain tax enforcement in the face of budget cuts by relying on automated systems to select returns for audits. Those decisions have produced an approach that disproportionately flags tax returns with potential errors in the claiming of tax credits, like the Earned Income Tax Credit, which supplements low income workers' income in an effort to alleviate poverty. Those tax returns are more often selected for audits. Regardless of how much in owed taxes the agency might recover, the result is audit rates of Black Americans that are between 3 and 5 times the rate of other taxpayers, even when comparing that group to other taxpayers who else claim the Earned Income Credit. So here we go, guys. We're seeing it. Everything that I've been telling you guys is actually unfolding in your face. Every prediction, soon you're going to see my team drop this content. So now this is coming out 2023. I'm going to have them pull my 2021, 2020, and 2022 content so you guys can see. I've already predicted this. And so it's the reason why us Black people are being audited is not because of the race. Because remember, I told you guys the tax return doesn't ask us about race. And I said years ago that if it did, then we would have a problem. What's happening is the type of credits that we qualify within our income brackets kind of solidifies that the majority of us are within the poverty in the poverty target area, right? And so because our income is within the poverty rankings, then and we qualify for earned income tax credit and all of those other credits, then guess what? If that is the pool that they're auditing from, more Black people will be audited. And so it's bad because all of this is by an automated system, y'all. All of this is by an automated system. It's not the IRS saying, oh, they're Black or oh, their names sound Black. No. It's all computer generated. And this is why I've been asking you guys over the years to do things right. So because these computers now are smart with the funding that the IRS got, with all of this AI out here, you don't think the IRS is going to start using artificial intelligence to enhance the tax system? You don't think that them computers can calculate numbers just as quick, well, faster than me? Now, they may not be able to get the emotional part of it or go into the gray areas that I'm able to go into, but the computers can whip out a tax return quickly too and audit you for particular reasons. So, guys, we're in a state where we're being targeted again, and truth be told, across the board. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because, and this may not be taken well, we all have to start somewhere, right? But in life, we should mature. In life, we should grow. In life, our value should be enhanced, right? With the more value that you're able to bring to the table, you're able to now garner more money, right? What I'm finding is that in our community, we are afraid to ask for what we are worth. A lot of you guys are worth $50,000, $70,000, $100,000, but you're sitting there comfortable making 55. Some of you are worth 110,000, but you're comfortable making 70. So now this kind of also shows that we're staying stagnant with the income, within income brackets. Our income is not really growing. Yes, you see a few millionaires on Instagram. You see us really starting to pop off, but is that the collective? Remember, we have a population of what 40 something million, right? So out of 40 something million, we have like a million, maybe millionaires in our community or above. That's not enough. That's not even 1%. That's like 0.000%. So majority of us are stuck within a lower tax bracket, which that tax bracket qualifies for the most tax credits. And because that tax bracket qualifies for the most tax credits, and those are the credits that are actually abused the most, meaning used to defraud, then guess what? Black people will automatically get audited the most. Okay, so let me go back to the article. And guys, so please stick around too throughout the show, because I am going to answer any questions at all about the tax season. If you guys have any questions at all about tax season, put them in the chat. On Instagram, put them in the Q&A so it can stay. And I think on YouTube, I think I can scroll and kind of see what everything. All right, so the article says the IRS does not detail how it selects returns for audit, but the researchers were able to isolate. Did I read that already? Okay, yes. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't read this already. This is good. See, guys, I really think they take my content. I'm telling you. It's shameful. The IRS does not detail how it selects returns for audit, but the researchers were able to isolate several apparent explanations for why Black taxpayers are targeted so much more frequently. One is complexity. It is much harder for the agency to audit returns that include business income because that process requires expertise from individual auditors. Such returns appear to be audited less often than returns from otherwise similar taxpayers who do not report income from a business. So they saying that because we are not having business returns, if did I read that correctly? That or business income on our tax return, it's easier to audit us. Remember, I told you guys, when you have accountants, when you guys are moving on up, the IRS don't really want to mess with you, especially if you're doing things right. It's just complex. Like right now, me and my team are working on a few trust fund cases and a few cases. And it's a different ball game if you guys hired me and if you guys were to try to represent yourself. So with that being said, they're saying that because many Black taxpayers don't have business income, which makes their tax return more complex, then our returns are being triggered because we don't have business income. All right. And I need to remember to stop sharing and show my face too when I do that. Black taxpayers are far less likely than others to report business income. And Black taxpayers appear to be disproportionately file returns with the sort of potential errors that are. Oh, God. Okay, guys, so let me be honest. Let me start sharing really quick. I did not read this article beforehand. Y'all. I did not. All I did was make sure I had it available so I can go ahead on and read it with y'all so we can be real, like have a real conversation. They laughing at us, y'all. Everything I'm telling y'all. These little errors, all these 000s, and they laughing at us, y'all. We're making common mistakes on our returns. But y'all using TurboTax and you goody. That's what y'all tell me. I don't need no accountant to file my taxes. I don't need Folasade. Well, y'all don't say Folasade. I don't need nobody to file my taxes. That's what y'all say. I can do it on Turbo. I can do it on this software. I can do it this. I can do it myself. It's going to cost me $75. Now we're saying that it's going to cost a lot of you big bags. And I'm not saying it's like I'm happy, but I've been warning you guys for years. Like, I'm about tired of keep preparing you guys for everything. Hey, Dolores. I'm tired of preparing you guys for everything, and you guys do not pay attention. It is driving me crazy. Literally, it is. Okay, so let me go back to the article. I gotta get better. Can y'all hear my clicks? And guys, if you're enjoying tonight's show, please share the video, because I'm gonna be stingy with my content, y'all. If y'all won't be sharing my content and stuff, I'm not gonna come, because I'm really the only person out here really telling y'all everything. Everybody keep telling y'all tax deduction strategies. They about to get y'all audited, like literally, because y'all making errors on that. I already said that before, but yeah. Okay, so let me start off. The Black taxpayers are far less likely than others to report business income, and Black taxpayers appear to file returns with the sort of potential errors that are easy for IRS systems to identify, like underreport. I'm blown. They said like underreporting certain income. How many years have I been screaming, don't underreport your income? And I think my team just posted on Instagram the other day, me telling you guys, don't underreport your income. So they're saying Black people easily get audited. So it's not the IRS being discriminatory. So don't see, that's that's what y'all was trying to tell me. The IRS discriminating on us. No, I told y'all the IRS don't have the race, the color of your skin. The IRS don't know the color of your skin, y'all, okay? The IRS don't know that. The IRS see your mistake, your amateur mistakes, because y'all think that you can do an accountant's job. Well, actually, my job, okay? You're making amateur mistakes. You're not claiming income. And I've been warning you with this new 1099K changes, a lot of you guys are going to be audited over the next year or so. Just be prepared. And remember, as the accountability accountant, just accept accountability and move on. Just accept accountability and move on. I'm doing amazing, Dolores. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. We got to do better, y'all. You stop trying to do my job. Focus on your business. Focus on taking care of your family. Do your part in society. Stop trying to be an accountant. Stop. Can you get a refund with no dependents? But my baby said, yeah, you can get a refund if you don't have no dependents. The refund, guys, just so we can be clear, is not predicated on why you have dependents. The refund basically says if you get a refund, let me stop sharing really quick, and then I'm gonna go back into the topic. So, guys, if those are the type of questions you want to ask, I am going to do a Q&A after we go over this video. So, post those type of questions in the Q&A chat so I can answer it. And then, even if you're not in the live stream, when my team go to break out the video, they will be able to have that specific for you. So, if you guys can put that type of questions in the Q&A, that would be absolutely amazing. But just to kind of answer it briefly, then I'm going to continue on with the article, is that a refund is not predicated on you having dependents, guys. Okay, the refund is predicated on you actually overpaying what your taxes are due, or receiving enough tax credits that reduce your taxes due, and then also receiving some refundable tax credits that now can add on top of that, and you will end up getting a refund for that refundable credit, such as the child tax credit or income credit. Okay, so it's not about you having dependents. It's really about the strategy and knowing your core numbers, which is your standard deduction amount or your total itemized deductions and things like that. Okay. All right, so guys, please don't forget to put your comments in the chat. Okay, so it says the sort of potential errors that are easy for IRS systems to identify, like underreporting certain income or claiming tax credits that the taxpayer does not qualify for. This is, in fact, how much money did they pay for this? Because this seemed like they just took all my content. How much money was this research done for? Like, literally. In effect, the researchers suggest that the IRS has focused on audits that are easier to conduct, and as a result find itself auditing a historically disadvantaged group rather than others, including high net worth individuals. What the IRS chooses to focus on when it conducts audits can either undercut or complement our progressive tax system, said Daniel Ho, an author of the study, who was the faculty director of Stanford's Regulation, Evaluation, and Governance Lab, known as the Reg Lab. The IRS could instead program its algorithm to target audits toward more complicated returns with higher potential dollar value to the government if an audit found errors. In that case, the discrimination in the system would vanish, the authors concluded. All right. So the YT boy said it. So yeah, now y'all gonna listen. The YT boy said it. Now y'all gonna listen. You hear me? The YT boys said it now. The researchers, they said it now. Y'all gonna listen now. Are y'all finally going to listen to me now? Or y'all got to wait until another study prove me right again for another prediction? Because the IRS is coming, you guys. They were just at my office door today. Another agent called the office yesterday. The state's attorney's office called at Monday, and we're only on Wednesday. Are we going to accept that it's time for us to start really doing our accounting and hire tax professionals like myself to finally start to do your taxes the correct way? Guys, you can never read as much as me. I enjoy reading taxes. You can never read more than your accountant unless they're lazy and they're not like me. You can never read more than me. I have clients now making mistakes. They're not my bookkeeping clients. Yeah. Instead of paying me for a consult or picking my brain, you guess what they do? They go buy something very expensive. Now I respond to their email saying, oh, well, this is what you can get for your write-off. And I don't think that they're happy with that. Stop trying to wing this tax stuff and this bookkeeping stuff without hiring an accountant. I don't care if you guys don't hire me, because I may not fit for all of you guys. I'm an energy person. I'm a spiritual person, because I don't take all this stuff. I don't take everybody. Everybody energy don't work with me. Okay? And that's fine. But hire somebody that works for you. Okay? That maybe fit your bill. Like if you need a stiff accountant that look good in a suit, I look good in a suit too. But that's all they wear, suits, all that, then go hire them. But hire somebody now, guys. We're at that point where, and I told you guys that, remember I told you, President Biden said in his video, that was my last live stream that I did for you guys. I showed you my video from President Joe Biden said, Black businesses need Black entrepreneurs need accountants and attorneys. And right now with the enhanced tax laws, with the IRS agents going rampant, you need an accountant. And see the issue, you actually need an accountant that can actually possibly represent you guys against the IRS. Because just having a regular Flo Joe tax preparer may not work in the landscape that we're going into. You're either going to need a CPA or an EA like myself, or a tax attorney like my future self, to help you guys. But a basic little tax preparer within the landscape of all of these audits, guys, stop trying to use all of these free sites to save $100 and $200, and then you setting yourself up to get audited, y'all. Stop it. It's bad. It's trifling there. Is y'all being trifling there? Taxes is not a game. They did not make it so complicated for the average Flo Joe to understand it. They don't want you to understand the tax code. They want people like me to understand it, represent you guys, do it for you guys, and you go do your job. It's enough. We got so many other careers y'all can fill. Stop trying to do my job. And this is why now, if y'all seeing Black people are going to be audited, which I've been saying this because you haven't been doing it right. All right, so guys, I'm about to go into, give me a second. Let me grab a sip of water. And guys, if you are enjoying tonight's content, please like the video. I think I said it, yes, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to take a quick, a 17-second break is not enough. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Grace need to change my times on this. Okay, so I'm going to do this 1 minute little countdown, y'all. Grab me a bottle of water. And then we're about to do our Q&A. So guys, go ahead and share the video. And you guys can post all of your questions. If you guys are bold enough to come on live, I would love to see your beautiful face. I can drop the link. I can try and see if I can drop the link in the chat. Let me see if I can do that on stream, y'all, because I want to practice that too, y'all. Let me see. Hold on. But what I'm going to do really quick is grab me a bottle of water. And then we're going to come back. And I'm going to answer all of y'all questions. No. Oh, okay. So now can I pin the link? Remember, guys, I'm still learning this stuff. This YouTube stuff. I only have my background. I got my little purple light in the backyard to try to work that thing out. I need to practice, see if that look cute. I'm trying to get it together, y'all. But give me a few minutes. Not even a few minutes. Give me 1 minute. Let me run upstairs, get some water. You guys share the video so we can do our Q&A. And we're going to rock this thing on out. 1 second, y'all, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, thank you for allowing me to grab some water. Look, I should have checked to see if I got a big old ring on my lip, but it is what it is. I'm back, y'all, and I'm ready to answer all of y'all questions. Okay, if you guys want to come on, I did put the chat on YouTube and Facebook, the StreamYard link if you want to come on and ask me the question live. But if not, we're just going to answer your questions, okay? So just give me a second, y'all. Okay. Okay, so I think I answered your question. Love Yours on Instagram says, can you get a refund with no dependent, but I babysit? If so, can you please explain? So I think your question might be a bit different, I think, than what I think you were expecting me to originally answer. So it sounds like you're asking me if you don't have no income. Is that what you're saying? Like you don't actually have a job outside of you babysitting, and more than likely that person may not have classified you as a household employee, or more than likely you may not have been claiming that income on your Schedule C. So if any of you guys are working and doing any type of babysitting for anyone in their home, they either should have you as a household employee or issue you, which is not really the right way, but at least give you a 1099. But even if they don't give you a 1099, guys, you really are still supposed to claim that as income, okay? It's only a few things the IRS don't want you to claim income on, okay? A few things, okay? Not many, okay? And so if you guys did any like side hustles, like babysitting, driving, those things, you do need to claim that as income. And see, a lot of you guys are going to get messed up because you are actually receiving that babysitting income or that side money income through like Zelle or Cash App or Vimo or something. And remember, because of the new laws with the 1099s, they will end up sending IRS your 1099 soon. It may not be this year if they don't have their systems in order, but next year they do. So I think, are you saying that if you don't have any income, could you still get a refund? And the answer to that is no, if you don't have any income. Now, if you do have income and no kids, then there is still a possibility for you to get a refund, okay? The refund is determined on the credits that you receive and the amount of taxes that you have paid, okay? So as long as you've paid the right amount of taxes, anything over that, you will be refunded. And if you have any tax credits that take that amount down that you would owed, then you will probably get what you paid back as a refund. Or if you qualify for refundable tax credits, this is I feel like a mouthful when I'm saying stuff like this with you guys. Or if you qualify for refundable tax credits, okay, then can reduce down what you ended up owing in taxes, and on top of that, get the difference back. All right. So yeah, you can still get a refund, but you have to have income. A lot of you guys have done this before, where you've claimed income on a Schedule C, acting like you made some side hustle money, or acted like you really had a side business, and that gig is selling soon. Okay, you're not going to be able to get away with that soon. Faking businesses to get refunds back. So I don't know what your question is. So if that's the case, if you feel a little uncomfortable saying anything to me on the gram, then post me in my DMs, okay? All right, let me go to the next question. Guys, if you have any questions, this is your time to ask me your questions. Okay, so I answered that. Okay, so in order to claim money paid to your kids or contractors, does a 1099 have to be issued? Okay. So here's the thing. You should. Okay, you definitely should issue. Now, we're not talking about the kids, because them kids should not be issued no daggone 1099s. How any kid can really work in your business? Okay, this is a lie. Y'all been taught kind of wrong, not kind of wrong, but wrong. Y'all been taught wrong. Them kids should not be no 1099s. And I'm not going to go into detail why. That's why I have my Hire Your Child Masterclass. Okay? Your contractors should be receiving 1099s at the end of the year. If you pay them via a third-party merchant like PayPal, okay, then you don't really necessarily have to issue them a 1099, because PayPal will include that income into their 1099 that they issue them out. But let's say, for example, you pay somebody cash, or let's say you pay them a check, or you send them money via platform that don't issue a 1099, right? Then yes, you will have to issue them a 1099. But when it comes down to them children, y'all, all that stuff y'all seeing on the gram is not right. They slowly, as they seeing me come back, they starting to adjust their content now. I see them. I see y'all. You see me back. So y'all starting to adjust your little content now. You trying to get them to let them know, oh, yeah, you do need a job description. Oh, you do need to do this. Just tell the people you were wrong, you taught them wrong, and come over here and let Folasade teach them like I taught you. Let me be nice. Should I be nice? This is my first day back, and I'm being really mean. Okay. So, yes. All right. So, here's the thing. Let me go one step further with the 1099s. Now, let's say, for example, you don't issue them a 1099, and then you want to claim the expense the amount that you paid them as a deduction on your taxes. You can do that, right? But if you get audited, the IRS clearly has the opportunity to throw it out, because you didn't issue a 1099. They can throw it out. And remember, I told you guys years ago, the IRS is really the agent that you're working with and their manager. Okay? It's really that agent. So that agent could be an a-hole and don't want to throw in none of your stuff because you did not do the 1099s properly. You did not report the 1096s. You didn't do right. They have a right to. You didn't follow the law. But you can still claim it. It's just that if you guys get audited, you got to prove it, period. Okay? So that was a good question. Third-party merchants only includes payments as goods and services on the 1099. Yes, however, due to the surge of changes with the 1099s, right? And how the platforms have not been able to easily differentiate between personal payments and business payments. Like, to be really honest with you guys, I think Cash App is going to have an issue because I haven't seen a functionality on Cash App that says, is this payment for personal or business yet? Now, I know my Cash App is a business one, but we're going to have issues. So yes, a 1099 is strictly supposed to be issued only for payments and goods of services. However, due to the merchant systems not properly segregating personal payments and business payments, you're going to see a surge of individuals having personal payments included on a 1099. And so this is another reason why I do not recommend you guys try to file your tax returns without a tax professional this year, guys, specifically for those reasons. Do you know what to do at that point? Do you know how to handle your taxes if you receive a 1099 erroneously? What do you do if you receive the 1099, but it's somewhat correct, but not fully correct? Do you guys know what to do? Okay, that was a good question. Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of tax preparers utilizing the form 4136. If my client claimed to use those gallons, what would you do? Wow. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me pull up. Give me 1 second. Let me put up that's okay. So what type of what type of business are they filing this form 4136 for? Like, this is y'all doing too much. Y'all are doing too much. Is it that serious to get a couple of little $1,000 back? None of y'all don't qualify for that. They do not qualify. If you telling me the right form that I'm looking at, see, the issue is this. See, on a federal level, the average person does not even pay federal taxes on gas. So I don't think that credit is legit for the majority of people. So if you don't have a business that converts, they say here, this form is used to claim biodiesel, the biodiesel or renewable diesel mixture credit, the alternative fuel credit, a credit for certain non-taxable uses of fuel during your income tax year. I think they're using for this a credit for certain non-taxable uses for. Man, they find a loophole and gonna get everybody audited again. God, man, do I need to become the tax police? I can't do that though. What? I'm reading this, y'all, because somebody asked me on Instagram. They said a lot of preparers are using this. Oh, God. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The average black business do not qualify for this. I can share my screen really quick. This is a mess. So basically, somebody on Instagram said a lot of people are using Form 4136 to get refunds back. All right, so the instructions for this one saying these are the type of The only loophole that I think that they might be using is, where is this one? Where did it go? Hold on. Now, here's my only concern about doing something like this. Y'all don't even keep proper records. And a lot of businesses don't necessarily qualify for this. I don't think it's legit. The credit is legit, okay? But I don't think that the people that they're applying it to, it qualifies them for. Can y'all really stop using the taxes to scam? Like, how many more years we gonna keep doing this, y'all? Like, all right, so what's happening is that y'all piling this stuff up on y'all. So y'all done got the PPPs fraudulently. Y'all done claimed the 7202, which is the COVID sick leave credits. They auditing those now. Now y'all claiming the gasoline tax credit erroneously. W2TF, y'all are becoming career tax criminals. And for all the tax professionals that doing this, shame on you. Because see, this stuff is going to hunt you guys. Not like you're going to get your little money. You might get your money, right? And it's going to hunt you 3 and 4 and 5 years from now, 6 years from now. I have people that trying to buy houses and doing stuff, trying to get their life in order. Guess what? Them IRS notices piling up. Remember, I got clients that got the IRS knocking on my office door and calling my office. And now they're trying to grow their businesses, and now they're getting stiff with massive tax bills. Like, guys, can we stop becoming career tax criminals? Like, literally, for a couple of thousands of dollars every year, you're literally messing up your future. So, because see, this is the thing, guys, y'all have to understand. I've been in the game for so many years. I've seen it. I've seen people misclaim, what is it? Education credits for college. I've seen the child tax credit being misused, earned income credit used, fake business. Like, I can run you, guy, I can run down almost every tax fraud. But now, since this social media, they're finding ways and loopholes for everyday people to qualify for tax credit. That is tax fraud. And that's exactly what it just said in that New York Times article, that we are taking credits that we do not qualify for. So this is why we're being easily audited. Not because of the color of our skin. No. It's the choices that you guys are making. Now, yes, some people do get a random audit here and there, but the majority is deliberately doing it. What home expenses can I use for a home business, and what records form? Oh, that's a lot. You might need a consult for that one, Makisa. But just think about it. Whatever is not personal. Okay, so that you can deduct your mortgage of your rent, your utilities, and things like that, but not your groceries. Okay, so the things like that. That was a good question too. Yeah, guys. So I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words, because now they're doing studies on us being impacted by the tax system. But I've been studying us for 21 years, and I've been warning you guys since 2014. I just found the screenshot from me 2016 teaching you guys how to hire your child. In 2016, I found the post that me and my team put out. 2016, I've been teaching you guys how to hire your child the right way. But you guys have been doing it the wrong way, listening to all these scammers and frauds. And let me be honest with you guys, some accountants out here are fraud. They out here telling you guys you can claim all this mess, but none of them have actually represented nobody in the audit. None of them have not even been able to connect the dots and see what information you need to substantiate those expenses. Okay. So a lot of them are just telling you that so you can join their fucking program, and you guys are falling for it. Yes, LTA. How are you, love? She said, this is the conversation we need to have in our community. Yes, we do. And it's annoying. We literally are hurting ourselves, guys. You are really sabotaging yourselves right now. They just said it. And it's okay, guys, for you guys to maybe watch us on Instagram and take some tips and write it down. But guys, don't go execute on those things without contacting your personal accountant. Please. Even when you watch my content, and I try to give you as much disclaimers in my content, go and still ask your personal accountant, how does this impact yourself? Because right now, a lot of you guys have claimed that COVID relief credit and they're auditing those. I'm getting messages from people that know they got that PPP wrong and they're afraid. Like literally, guys, like, and I was just telling one of my new bookkeeping clients today, I wish y'all can see what me and my team go through. Like it is so stressful. And I literally had to let my team leave early today because we were stressed. Stressed. Not because of my problems, because of the office, because of you guys. Self-imposed problems. You're using the tax system as like your side hustle. You're becoming tax criminals, career tax criminals. If you don't qualify for certain credits, stop it. So now, this is the thing, y'all. Y'all are piled up. Y'all don't even understand what I go through. This pains me. Like literally, my back hurt. I posted on the gram today. I'm tired, but because I'm trying, it's the first. I promise y'all, I'm gonna be doing my content. I'm back. I promise y'all. So I'm here, right? But my back is paining me, y'all. Like I literally should be getting a massage and sleeping right now, taking my shower and going to sleep. But why? I'm here because I've been warning you guys that the IRS is coming, and I'm not happy. They're coming for us, guys. And they're coming for us because you guys are actually allowing them to come for us because you are making erroneous mistakes on your taxes. You're claiming credits you're not supposed to. Okay. And they're also saying that we are in the bottom of the pedestal in terms of income. And so because of that, we qualify for the credits that are most cheated on. What home expenses? So guys, you can post. Okay, I see a new question. Okay, so I already did this one. Can you did that one delete? Okay. Okay, guys. So do y'all have any questions before I get out of here? It's been a whole hour. Has it been an hour? Did I go? Oh, I went live at 9 o'clock. Almost an hour. It's been almost a whole hour. New York Times said I do have some other stuff. We can talk about it. I can maybe if I have my team. Should I make this a You See the News too? Because it's been a lot going on. I got quite a bit to talk about, but I think I'll make that the You See the News topics for the week. So where do we go from here, guys? Let me show y'all something really, really quick before we go. And I don't know if y'all going to be able to see this. All right, let me see if you guys going to be able to see this if I write it. Every time I'm trying to write something, no, it's too light. Like literally, I'll have to come very close. Let me see one of my Sharpies. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to take 1 second break. In the meantime, please share the video. Please like, share the video. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to take 1 second break. I'm going to go get me a Sharpie. And should I do? No. I'm not gonna do a Shopee. Let me. Do I do it on the Excel? I think I'm gonna do Excel. Y'all say y'all like the Excel spreadsheet last time. Let me see. All right, yeah, let's do an Excel spreadsheet. I'm not even gonna do the Shopee. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me get a little break. Pull this up, and I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. Oh, y'all caught me grooving back here. Hey guys. Okay, so I wanted to take a quick little break, really quick, so we can kind of go through what tax crimes look like, because I don't think you guys realize the impact that this is having. Like, literally, let's just first of all look at the compilation of the tax debt. That's what we're going to first start. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to simultaneously work together. Okay. So you guys can see what happens when you end up cheating your taxes over a collective of a few years. Because right now, I don't think many of you you think it's small money, right? Some of you think it's small money. Oh, Folasade, it's small money. I'm only getting an extra $3,000 back from IRS on my tax return. Folasade, it's small money. They shouldn't be tripping. You understand? This is what you guys telling me. You're not telling me that, but that's what y'all think, right? Okay. So let's say, for example, guys, and if you're on Instagram, if you want to watch my screen, head over to the YouTube channel, which is Folasade TV. Yeah, like and subscribe to the video. All right, so let's say, for example, you cheated on your tax return for 2019, so you get that PPP loan, right? And so let's say you didn't owe, right? But you got a little refund back. You got $2,000, right? All right, so let's say 2020, you filed a return. You cheated a little bit on your taxes, but not too much. You got 5,000 back, right? So then now 2021, you file your tax. That was the big year. Everybody got all that money back. Let's say you got $8,000 back, right? Then now let's say you're trying to cheat on this year's tax return, because a lot of you guys didn't learn your mistake and you're struggling right now. So the max you might get for this year cheats is $5,000. All right. So the total amount that you've cheated on your taxes so far in 4 years, and they've all been under $10,000, it comes to $20,000. So within 4 years of you getting an extra refund because you claimed somebody else's kid, you got an extra $2,000. Then let's say the next year you claimed a fake business, you got an extra $5,000. Let's say the other year you did the same thing, fake business or something, $8,000. Then the other year, $5,000. That comes to $20,000. Because it was tax fraud, right? They can automatically assess a 25% penalty on the difference. Then the entrance will be rolling. So right now, your $20,000 refund, right? Now ended up coming up to be about more than this, because it's not even counting the entrance and all that stuff. And I'm not going to calculate that, but I'm going to just give an estimate from my experience. It's going to end up being around $42,000 that you guys are going to end up owing. A little cheap refund for $20,000 for 4 years straight is going to end up costing you $42,000 in the long run. All right, so I'm going to share one more screen. And we're going to go to the IRS Tax Crimes Handbook. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. So let me know. Okay, yeah. Okay, we can see. The IRS Tax Crime Handbook. Attempt to evade or defeat tax. Any person who willfully attempts in any manner to evade or defeat any tax imposed by this title or the payment thereof shall, in addition to other penalties provided by law, the guilty of a felony, and upon conviction therefore shall be fined not more than $100,000, $500,000 in the case of a corporation, or imprisoned not more than 5 years, or both, together with the cost of prosecution. There are two kinds of tax evasion. Section 7201 creates two offenses. The willful attempt to evade, and that's what you guys are doing, willfully attempt to evade or defeat the assessment of a tax, and the willful attempt, this is you guys, the willful attempt to evade or defeat the payment of tax. So when you guys claim those credits, right, you willfully attempted to evade taxes. Trying to think of what else I want to read you guys. This thing is 176 pages. So let me say this, guys, before I close out, because my back is actually really hurting. You are, as a taxpayer, I don't think many of you understand this. Hey, Antoinette. I don't think many of you understand this. When you guys sign your tax return, I'm going to show you really quick. It's only going to take me 1 second. When you guys file your tax return, right? I don't think a lot of you guys understand this. Let me share my screen for this one, and then I'm going to connect the dots for you guys. Watch this. I don't think a lot of you realize that what you put on that tax return is not my responsibility. Now, I have certain protocols in my office, so y'all stuff won't be jacked up and you won't be messing me up, like, because we cover our tail over here, Suncrest, okay? And I'm not going to let y'all just claim anything bogus on your tax return. I will give you your money back, okay? You are still responsible as a taxpayer. Let me read you this. We're going to go to the second page where you sign that on your tax return. Because I don't think a lot of you understand this, that when you guys submit this tax return, look at this. It says, under penalties of perjury. You see it right here. Under penalties of perjury, I declare that I have examined this return and accompanying schedules and statements, and to the best of my knowledge and belief, they are true, correct, and complete. That's your signature. Declaration of preparer, other than taxpayer, is based on all information of which preparer has any knowledge. Who's responsible? Who is held under perjury? Penalties of perjury? You. So while you guys are out there claiming this child tax credit, getting litty, y'all waiting for tax season. I don't mind you guys waiting for tax season. Remember, that's how I started. That's how I built my business. I was broke. I didn't have nothing. I didn't have a pot to piss in. I used my refunds to get my tax software. The issue is this: you can't try to get refunds fraudulently. And now, see, my fear is that a lot of you guys, sorry, I told y'all my back hurting. A lot of you guys are been cheating taxes for years. So you're not going to just have a 5-year pile up. See, once the IRS realize that you claimed that school fraudulently in 1 year, they have a right to open up the audit for 3 years back. And then once they open it 3 years back, if that year prior has that same fraud school on there, they're going to open up the following 3 years, previous 3 years for the audit. So we guys are just messing our little stuff up, y'all. We messing our little stuff up. We messing our little stuff up. For no reason, for $2,000 and $3,000. Now it's going to become a $50,000 tax debt. And then, once the IRS find out that you fraudulently got those credits, they're going to inform your state. And your state is going to be informed as well. So it's not just, I got caught up on the federal side. Nope, the state is coming too. And I think Maryland have a $5,000 penalty for tax fraud. So guys, the YT boys finally proved me right again that Black people will be the ones audited with the surge of IRS agents. And being a representative, we're already seeing it in my office. Just this week, we're already working with 3 different departments. Knocking on my office door. We're here. So all we can do is move forward and make sure that we just do things right. I want you guys to sleep peaceful at night, and I don't want you guys to end up having to hire me to represent you. And I don't mind. I'll take the job, man. I'll take the job. But I don't want to have to do that, y'all. Okay? All right, so guys, I'm about to head out. Any last questions before I go? So Antoinette, I don't really offer mentorship, but I am offering something similar to that. So that will be released after tax season, but not necessarily like one-on-one mentorship. And then it might be, I don't know. No. I wouldn't mind mentoring. I don't know. You'll see in like around April. That won't be one-on-one mentoring, but it'll be group mentoring. Okay, guys, so I'm about to head out. Good night. I'm about to wind down. Get ready for our busy day tomorrow. I need to prepare for tomorrow. But today was great. The tax season is ghetto. Refunds are low. Earned income credit is low. Child tax credit is low. Tax returns have been adjusted from previous years, so their refunds are being snatched and so forth. So we're on the 2023 rodeo. All right, guys. So if you enjoyed tonight's content, please like the video for the algorithms. Like I said, I'm back. I just had to take, so why didn't I go live like the past couple of 3 weeks? Because one thing I realized, y'all, is that you have to take some time. So like I'm always working, moving. But now I'm starting to take, when God give me 3 hours out the day, I'm relaxed a little bit. And that's what I did. He gave me 2 extra weeks to get my office in order, work with my team, relax, and let my team just relax. And so that's, what I did. I'm really starting to not overwork and burn out. So I'm excited for this year. So we are accepting new clients. I know someone asked me that earlier in the live stream. We are accepting new clients. And we will be hitting our cap soon. So if you want to work with me, get on my calendar. Go to the link in my link tree so I can give you your call so we can discuss your tax needs and we can go from there. I have not picked a particular time yet for YouTube. Today's Wednesday, right? I might can do Wednesday, make Wednesday my late night. after I do payroll. And then, yeah, I might can make Wednesday at maybe 9, my regular YouTube night. I don't know. I think I can. This one might work. And then we'll do the radio show again back on Beltways next week, Tuesday, I think. So, guys, I'm excited for this tax year, but I'm a bit uneasy. My advice to you guys before I go, please, guys, don't take shortcuts with your taxes. And please don't cheat the system this year, y'all. It's not worth the headache. And I'm tired of hearing y'all cry for me. Tired of hearing y'all cry for me. I'm tired. Y'all don't realize how many people cry for me on the phone because they done messed up. I'm tired. So get your stuff in order, guys. No shortcuts. Don't take no credits. Don't claim nobody kids that you ain't take care of. Please just stop that. I asked you guys 2 years ago. And see, that's the thing. You will have to pay that back. So before I close out, let me just do a rundown of all the credits that y'all will have to pay back if you done some shady stuff over the past few years. If you claim somebody's child fraudulently, you will have to pay that money back if you get audited. If you claim that you went to college and you didn't go to college, you're going to have to pay that money back, that credit back. Whatever refund that credit gave you, you're going to have to pay that money back, okay? Let's say, for example, you claimed a fraudulent business. Whatever that fraudulent business got you back, that refund, you're going to have to pay that back, all right? So let's say, for example, you claimed the COVID relief sick credit. You're going to have to pay that back. Let's say, for example, you were driving Uber and you took the business use of home, but you didn't pay for any household expenses or something, right? Did something shady with that. You have to pay that back. Let's say if you did somebody's child care, because this is what y'all doing. You said your child went to child care. Because see, a lot of y'all was doing that in 2021 taxes when they were giving you guys the high dependent amount for child care. Y'all did some shady stuff. You said you was paying your cousin. You said you was paying your uncle. You said you was paying your grandmother. Do you know your grandmother, your uncle, and your aunt was supposed to claim that as income? And if you put their social security number down, or if you didn't put a social security number down, and you don't have proof that you actually paid for that dependent kid, and you got those credits, and you get audited, you're going to have to pay that back too. So we at that point, guys. Now we have to take responsibility for what we have done. And that's not even it. That's just off the top of my head what I can think of. Some of y'all taking them energy credits wrong. Now, some of y'all doing this ERC, the employer retention credit, wrong. And then now, from what my friends say on Instagram, y'all doing the gasoline tax credit wrong. Do y'all know how much money y'all about to make accountants make? This is why Biden said y'all need accountants, because we, especially, and see, this is the thing, y'all. Let's really put this in perspective. There's not a lot of people like myself that do representation. It's a few of us, but it's a lot of y'all that's doing shady stuff now. I don't know if we. Oh, it's only like I don't think we can handle the surge of representation cases that's coming. And this is kind of scary for my team. And I was telling my team, I said, oh my gosh, y'all, we might have to hire several more accountants. Because even the one, we just hired another accountant. He's already swamped. We just hired one. So now I'm like, God, okay, I'm going to have to, if we get any more representation cases, I'm going to have to bring on somebody else. So here's the thing, guys. Either you pay me now to properly advise you, guide you, and hopefully eventually with you working with me, you become honest and do things right. You will be able to keep going. But what's happening is that y'all are digging so many holes that I don't know if I'm going to be able to get y'all out of. Literally. Y'all scamming every which way. Y'all becoming career tax criminals. For what? 5 stacks? Is your freedom worth 5 stacks? Is your home being levied worth 5 stacks? I mean, putting a lien on your home or your bank accounts being levied for 5 stacks? You having the IRS sending you notices, collection notices and garnishments, all sorts of stuff? Is it worth 5 stacks? Like literally, we have to start valuing ourselves a bit more now. Because see, the type of crime, guys, that you are willing to do to make money shows how you value yourself. I'm going to repeat that. The type of crime that you're willing to do shows what you value yourself at. Now, I'm not talking about an impulse crime, you just spaz out and, not that. I'm talking about like, if you're willing to scam to make 10 stacks, so you're telling me your freedom for 10 years is worth $10,000. If you're cheating on taxes to get $5,000, that means you're willing to risk your potential freedom, depending on the amount of debt that you have, or potential court case for $20,000. Like, we have to start thinking about that now. Like, are we willing to do all that stuff for this little bit of money? It's small money, guys. It's very small. Like this. Y'all don't like small stuff. So stop doing trouble. Stop doing bad stuff for small money like this. Pennies. Not worth it, okay? So, all right, guys. I love you guys so much. I think Wednesdays might be our night. Yeah, it might be. So let me know if Wednesdays at 9 p.m. y'all gonna be with me. If not, I can take my shower and be in bed because I get up so early, y'all. Or work. I don't have to be live. But I'm coming on here because I feel responsible. Like, I stopped live streaming for over a year and a half. So I feel so responsible for all the stuff that y'all done because I was not screaming at y'all and I was not going live. So I'm trying my best to stay as consistent as possible. But y'all got to do y'all part too. You got to share the live streams. You got to come in. You got to show out. You got to ask questions because for real, I can let all y'all can deal with them accountants that's out there that's giving y'all content. It's only like one of them. It's like 3 of them that's really giving y'all legitimate tax stuff. The rest of them is just selling y'all fluff and actually going to end up getting y'all audited. And I guarantee you, because they have not been able to tell y'all how to back y'all stuff up, they don't know how to represent you guys in audits. So here's the reality we're in. You are going to set yourself up for failure. Listen to everything and implement everything. Ask, once you find a strategy, write it down, and then ask your private accountant. And see, here's the thing. Your tax person is not your accountant, okay? This is this beautiful thing called accounting, and that is the bridge here. This is accounting. Hi. Accounting, right? Under accounting, you have bookkeeping, payroll. You see where I'm going? Taxes, all right? Financial accounting, which is somewhat like bookkeeping. That's the more technical term, all right? Cost accounting, under that, right? But y'all keep thinking that accounting is not important. Accounting encompasses everything you guys need to do things right. And everything is intertwined. Not one number is independent. So while y'all think y'all collecting the dough on the low, thinking you good to go, you not. Because the moment that money hit your bank account or the moment that the money hit your cash app, it's a record, it's a third party. Nothing is independent. Everything connects. Everything in my industry connects. And you guys are trying to do my job and not realize that everything connects. So when you put that business income number down, you forgot that you're going to have to find a way to prove to them that that's really what you made. When you put that bogus expense there, you forgot that you're going to have to show proof that you paid for that expense. And so here's the dilemma we're facing right now, is that you guys have to learn that the tax system is not just about refunds. And I know if you, like me, with this melanin in your skin, we're just accustomed to everybody getting refunds. And the people that don't get refunds, that single, complain. People that only make $10,000 get $8,000 back. Somebody that only made $20,000 get $15,000 back. It is what it is. That's how the system is. All right. But the reality is that if you are doing anything fraudulently on your tax return, just stop, y'all. It's too many of you that's doing bad stuff. Because I see y'all in the comments. Like if I was like a shady person, I will go and show all of the accountants that's showing y'all bogus information. But I don't operate like that. They know they're shady. They see me. That's why they changing their content back. Me and my team laugh at them all the time because we see them. But y'all falling for it, and you're responsible for everything on your return. You cannot say that person from Instagram gave me that tax strategy. You won't be able to say that. You won't be able to say, oh, this person on Instagram told me to claim this. The IRS is going to look at you as you're nuts. So, ma'am, are you telling me that you took tax advice for your personal situation from a 60-second reel? That would be considered negligence. That would actually be considered negligence. So, guys, y'all know I can ramble. My back is still hurting. Nothing changed. So yeah, I'm about to head out. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for rocking it with me. Thank you. Yes. Thank you guys for rocking with me tonight. I enjoyed, and I'm back. And let's just do things right this year. Some of you haven't filed your taxes, and when you see this piece of content come out, or if you're watching today's live stream, I want you to think that, do you want a $20,000 or $5,000 refund to end up equaling a $30,000 issue with the IRS? Is it really worth it? All right. So Misha said, thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I will. As long as I sleep, I'll be fine. But no, guys, when you're like this on the computer all day, what I realized when I started getting my massages and stuff, I have so much tension up here in my upper back to the point where it really just like almost paralyzes me. But I deal with the pain. And see, that's another thing. Sometimes we got to just fight through it. No excuses. I can sleep later. All right. So, guys, I love you all. Be good. And we are accepting new clients. Go to the link in my calendar. If I don't file your taxes, just make sure you do it right. That's what we're going to say. The motto for this year is love on yourself, love everything about everything we do, but let's just do things right this year. And that's part of love, because when you do things right, that's actually showing yourself the most love. You're treating yourself the best. You're showing that you value yourself. Alrighty. So let's close out today with loving yourself and showing that you love yourself by filing a correct and accurate tax return, because you're allowing yourself to sleep peaceful at night and not cause unnecessary headache with the IRS, because you don't love yourself enough to know what your value and worth is, to know that a $3,000 tax refund is not worth cheating the IRS for. So guys, why did I feel like that was a commercial, y'all? Well, yeah, let me go. I'm feeling corny, guys. When I'm like tired, I'll get corny. So I love you guys. And I will see y'all maybe tomorrow, depending on what content may come out. Alrighty, y'all. Bye. Let's see.